You need to go for Channing Tatum with the crown on.
The one making it confusing. He showed you he doesn't want you. Something I've been seeing a lot is, oh, he's gonna regret his life when he sees my Halloween costume. Girl, he knows that you're pretty. He knows that you're smart. He knows that you're this and that. He doesn't want you. That's okay. So many other people do. Why am I being so...
No, he doesn't want you in a relationship. He just wants to slam your box in, smash you up against the bins. Behind the Chinese restaurant on a 40-degree day. Doggy style. In the middle of the cricket pitch. On the AstroTurf, burning your knees. That's what he wants. He ain't taking you home to mum. He's not taking you over to grandma's for a lamington and tea and maybe a bit of a scone. That ain't happening. Down the local retirement village, he's not taking you down there.
I'm desperate and delusional right now. Let's get to the root of this, babe. So we're gonna get a little scientific with it. When you're feeling desperate or delusional over someone, it's not because you're insane. You're not crazy.
So this is my pick on this babe. So she hasn't had a boyfriend before, but she's been chasing dudes she has no right chasing. And so now she's bitter because she had a guy stringing her along. You gotta love it. See, another thing I compare us like, this is basically like the crimson pill, right? But for chicks. But we say these things, we get shut down, gentlemen.
You're hurting. You're not crazy. You're
on this token, I should have 900,000 subs. My videos are way better than this rubbish.
Not insane. You're hurting, and that's okay. You have an unhealed part of yourself seeking external validation. And when you haven't healed that, the only person you're gonna attract is someone that's also broken, because you're seeking from a place of lack. So the only other people you're gonna attract are also people coming from a place of lack. And that kind of relationship is a bomb waiting to explode. Oh, wait, that's perhaps. Are you
he's my better half. It's always guys will say that joke. Oh, your better half's on the phone, or girl calls your work, whatever it is, or they see, oh, I saw your better half down the street. No one's anyone's better half, and no one's a half of anything. You're just a team. You're not a half. You're not a half of one entity. That half is dissolved. It's just the truth of it.
If you're not complete without a man, you shouldn't have Tony Stark. He didn't say all that, but like, you get the vibe. But they won't. Here's let's pull out the multiverse theory. This is in principle. If you like garbage, this is not your Hallmark romance movie. This is a horror movie, and it's a imagine a version of yourself for all the time and energy you're wasting on people that don't deserve you, and you put it into yourself, into your goals or dreams. You'd probably be unstoppable, right? So this is the multiverse. This time here, it's gonna pass anyway. But now it's up to you to decide, okay, which path do I want to take down? So you're either gonna be here, stuck in this past of romanticizing, oh, he was this, it was da-da-da-da-da. Girl, what? He was giving you migraines, like, next. This is what happens. You stalk his social media. You're keeping tabs on him. You were freaking still obsessed with him. Going down. Or you take back your control now. Girl, it's uphill. So the longer you're away from this, the longer you're on the path of self-destruction. You guys will see a man with a nice face card and throw your entire life out the window.
Guys.
No, you can't go 5 seconds without seeing if he texted you back. Baby, stand up. Take off.
Alright, that's enough of this shit. Seriously, this is how women turn themselves in knots chasing chads. I've been the guy who's done this to chicks, and it's fun because you pick them. You know, they've got nothing to offer you, and so you do promise them, you dangle a carrot because they might be attractive and also fun to be with, but you know it's going nowhere. And if you're honest, the reality is people say, "Oh, be honest," be honest. If you're honest. If you tell women you're looking for nothing serious and see how it goes, they're gone in an instant. They know what that means. So boys, lie, as they say, like Pinocchio. All right. Thanks heaps for watching. Have a great night.
your back. Enemy here.
Introducing a new variable.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
Contact here. Sending out my decoy. Rings close, 45 seconds. Here is exhilarating. Introducing a new variable. 30 seconds. Close. Firing. Placing an independent variable.
TikTok, 10 seconds.
Target. Getting shot at. Right in front of me. First frag.
Flag out.
Recharging. Gas trap on. Broken enemy shield. Giving my shield to recharge.
They're gone. Hold her tight, or someone else will. Come with me. Over here.
Let's get the word out and see what this YouTuber, Lynn Everly, has to say. And as always, guys, if you want... Boys, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a video called 5 Brutal Truths Women Will Never Admit to. But we're all over it. We know about them. Let's get the word out and see what this YouTuber, Lynn Everly, has to say. And as always, guys, if you want to watch her video, it's in the video description.
A man, for example. When you ask a woman this, chances are high you get an answer like, I just want a nice guy who's romantic and buys me flowers, etc, etc. But I think this answer is actually very misleading, because it barely scratches the surface of the whole truth. And by the way, the real truth is actually a lot darker and more brutal.
That's the, you see that guy there? That's every guy when he has his awakening moment. We've all been there before. I guess some of you guys who might stumble across this channel or across this content, you all have your world-shattering moment, especially when it comes to what you've been sold about the fair sex or the fair sex. You start realising, hey, what I've been told by society, by women themselves, by your mum and your dad, it's all bullshit. Mine personally was, my awakening was probably when I was dating after divorce, not even my divorce. That was a kick in the head. The glasses were hanging off, the rose tinted glasses, but they got smacked off. Just bang! Smacked right off my face. When I was out on dating apps like Bumble and Hinge and coming across all sorts of shenanigans.
1 minute until the nearby ring closes.
Because I was perceived as a guy who was a good option to settle down with. He had everything together. He had a nice house in a good suburb. He had a good job. Wears a nice suit every day. He's smart. He's funny. He's tall. He's got muscles. No kids. I even was told by him that even though I'm divorced, it shows that I'll commit. Which I always find is a really... They try to say it like it was a... some sort of confidence. But really what they're saying is you were stupid enough once to fair chance there's still a lot of glue in you. I'm going to get you to fall through it again, you sucker. The good old bubble and he must have all sorts of things. And that was really... I've always said things like I say, from going out and slurry hunting, muscle hunting, whatever you want to call it. But really seeing it and putting two and two together and being able to experience it when you know what you're seeing. Instead of just putting your head in the sand, putting all the dots together and playing the system in your favour. When you say that and do that, that's when your face is like that.
Which is why today I'm revealing 5 brutal truths that women will never admit. So subscribe if you haven't yet, and let's dive into it. 1. Female hypergamy is real. Now, you might have heard of this term hypergamy. I've talked about it on my channel before. Hypergamy basically means dating someone out of your league when it comes to physical attractiveness, resources, or social status. And this is something that women tend to do more than men. So it's kind of a type situation. And I feel like there are roughly 3 camps when it comes to this subject. Camp 1, people who deny that female hypergamy is even a real thing. These people...
How could you deny that? Yes, you do see instances because there are exceptions to rule everywhere. Where you get a woman who has a vein and is there's a rule to it, and exceptions don't break the rule. Because I've heard that before. Oh, well, I'm your boyfriend. He's a garbage man and his wife's a lawyer. Okay. So even if 2 out of 10 are like that, and 8 out of 10 are hunting up or going 5 out of 10 at least, it's the minority. And it's not 2 out of 10.
People are usually women because they're not willing to admit this for some reason. And then we have Camp 2, people who completely embrace the hypergamy concept, usually men. And some of them have given up dating because of it, because they the ultra-rich giga chat that women supposedly want. But I'd like to think that there's also a third camp. What I'd like to say to Camp 1, or Camp Denial, is that female hypergamy is actually a real scientifically supported concept. And what...
How would you argue it? I'm not even talking for other creators over the last 20 years, you know, like the Rational Male and stuff like that, and before him, there were guys who inspired him, and this has been going on for guys who are talking also unknown. You get guys who are basic, their career accepting that hypergamy is real. You can't deny it. I knew one guy. He thought if he upgraded his car, that he would pull more chicks. So he went and he got this car, or lease, I don't know what the arrangement was, but he told me it was bleeding him dry. Did he even get any chicks? No. He thought it would though, so he based his decision around hypergamy, that women want guys who are pure and who are the top of the cream of the crop. I think I found that hilarious. There's me driving around in my VN, rocking up in my grey Nike shorts with holes in them, tracksuit shorts, with the cotton ones, just holes just worn out in them, white Kmart t-shirt, thongs, or Adidas slip-ons, and just banging chicks in the back of the VN behind the cricket ground, and there's this guy going and buying a BMW M3 or something. I don't know what it was, some four-wheel drive X5 or some shit. Thinking he was going to get chicks. But then what's she going to say? She's probably going to say, there are guys who give up, but because the reality is, a woman will never truly understand. They'll say, "Oh, just try and be better," and all this. All of these chicks, the majority of them, for short-term hookups anyway, and dates, especially when they're young and attractive, they're all chasing the really attractive guys who are getting all the girls. You guys tell me if you've ever had say you've had a girl you've dated for a while. I'm not saying a girlfriend, but apps, and you see them casually for a bit and become friendly with them, and it all sort of fizzles out romantically. But then they stay just talking to you, texting you or whatever, and they're always complaining about some guy. I'm like, tell me about the guy. I'd go, well, he's a business owner, he does this, that and the other. I'm like, okay.
Charged and ready to go. Gotta look for more ammo. I'm running low.
go inside the ring.
My ultimate's charged and ready to go.
Gotta look for more ammo. I'm running low.
There's someone over there. Shoot it! Shattered an enemy shield.
Top in the chimney.
They're shooting at me. I'm down.
Give my shield a recharge. Lean me now. Look on me up. Have to stick together. Almost knocking at the door.
It's not fair. I know. I'm learning how unfair life can be too.
Okay, so he's a top fucking 0.1% dude. You're trying to ask me how to nab him. You're not getting him. I just say you're not getting him. He's just going to bang you and he's going to be gone. He's banging 5 other chicks. He'll lie to you. No, he's different. And then a few weeks later, yeah, you're right. But they're all chasing that guy. And I had this conversation several times with several different women. But she'll say the thing about, oh, men should just try harder. To be what? So base your whole life, a lot of guys do this anyway, base your whole life decisions in your life, getting jacked, going to maybe university or starting a business, grinding the business out, becoming successful to get chicks. Once you've had enough chicks, guys, they're nothing special. You find a few diamonds in the rough, but they're all the same. It's all just a little bit of edge. You smash it, 10, 15 minutes, you're done, and you wondered why you spent a day or 2 days or however long tuning them up and getting them to that point. Just to drop a load, you could have just knocked one out or whatever, go and play PlayStation.
What I'd like to say to Camp
This might be a good place to land.
2, the camp that has given up dating, is that while female hypergamy is a real scientifically supported concept, it's not absolute. It's not a hard rule or something that applies to all women in every situation. It's more of a general tendency observed in women. I don't think that every woman has this tendency to the same degree. But yeah, it certainly is a real factor for women when it comes to choosing a potential partner. But I think it
All the ones who aren't too hypergamous, I agree. There's a scale, there's no absolutes. But it's just like a guy as well. If you can get hot chicks and hotter chicks, you're not going to go for an ugly chick, are you? So it's like, if you can get a a guy with money or a guy who's just overall appears better on paper, socially, social status and work and all that sort of shit, car, whatever it is, all the material shit that doesn't really matter in life. If he looks better, then they're going to take him over you. It's just the way it goes. Just the way it goes. But yeah, as I said, the ones that aren't so great looking, they generally get married a bit younger. I'm not saying it's all of them. They generally get married, they get a boyfriend and they just lock him down. He might be 1 or 2 points above it. I know heaps of guys that I hang out with, have been to the gym with, gym buddies and stuff like that over the years. Guys, as you know, I'm a bit of a lifetime gym bro. I'm a bodybuilder, but just love going to the gym, doing shit at the gym, having a laugh. Had some of the best days ever in that male space. Awesome. But yeah, guys, shags and really easy to good-looking ones who are pains in the ass, look at all these women who are just victims of their own protagonist nature. And they're getting worse. That's the thing. They're not like, well, I'm 36 and on here because of my fight. No. I'm going to start doubling down, making it even harder. Like me, let alone want to marry me. You can't do that.
It varies based on cultural norms, societal structures, and individual preferences. And what I think is happening right now is that this tendency of women to date out of their league is heavily amplified in the Western world because of the toxic feminist message, but also because of technology and dating apps. So yeah, I definitely understand why people dislike the concept of hypergamy, because it leaves both men and women unhappy. Women because they're fighting over a very small percentage of men who are not willing to seriously date them, and men because a lot of women are not willing to date them at all. But hypergamy is not a new concept. Women have always had this tendency, and they're not bad people because of it. You can't.
No, that's right.
I'm almost out.
That's the thing, guys get really pissed off about it. They go black pill, and I'm not saying there isn't any merit in guys feeling black pilled, especially if you've been dealt with shit hand, like genetically, you know, a bill, or you might have a certain deformity, that makes you all that acne. Coming up with basic examples here. I'm going to say no girls are going to really go near. You're going to be, even if you're the greatest. Because at the start, it's about it's all about physical. They're just as bad as us. They want to get the hottest they can get, the hot guy with muscles, or not even muscles, but attractive guy with masculine energy that just bangs the ass off it. We want to have what we perceive as whatever we like, curvy chicks or whatever. You got some of you guys like Down syndrome chicks and fat chicks. You'll just do whatever. That's your thing. You dirty degenerates. You know, I'm all about it. I support you. I don't want you to tell me you don't do it. Banging deaf chicks or blind chicks off the dating apps. You know, they've got a bloody they've got the support dog there, and you're rooting them. You've given it some pal, so it's just eating. You bloody dirty boys. You dirty boy. I know what you do. No, don't do that. No, don't do that. Bull fucking shit. You don't. Do you know who you're talking to here? That's right. The king of dumpster diving. We've done it all. We've all done it. We all do it. Anyway. Good old hypergamy. Women have been doing it forever. They'll always do it. No, they're not bad people. It's like saying guys who can bang and womanize are bad people. They're not. It's just abundance and not valuing what you've got.
Can't blame someone for their nature. And I think it's our unhealthy society that has blown this concept of hypergamy completely out of proportion. 2. Your value to women is judged by looks, ambition, money, and status. Now, this is kind of a no-brainer in my opinion, but I want to give you a little bit of a different perspective on this subject. Because there are people on this planet who say that it's all about personality and that if it's real love, then none of these things really matter. But in reality,
no such thing as real love, guys. Only a mother and a son and a father and a daughter. That's true love, or maybe you and your dog or cat. that's unconditional. You know, the dog shits on your bed and you still love it. If a girl shits on your bed, you don't love her. And, you know, if you shit on her bed, she ain't gonna love you. There's no such thing as unconditional love. There's always relationships are a transaction. That's what I've realised. But guys think you're going to get married, and you can drop the ball and get away with shit too. And no matter what, because she married you, she's going to stick by you. You just wait until you fuck up. They're gone. So there's no unconditional love, and it's the same thing. So guys, especially when you're first dating and all that, if she stops putting out, you're not hanging out. Well, you're not even talking to her. Why would you talk to her? If she had a skin graft and her vagina was turned into a mound of flesh, like a camel toe but no hole or anything, you wouldn't talk to her, would you? They fucking bullshit. Yeah, I'm just here. I want to meet somebody nice. If you couldn't put your penis in her, you wouldn't talk to her. Guys, I'm just ranting today. Whatever. Let's wake up on the right side of the bed.
reality, we see something completely different, so that's kind of a fairy tale in my opinion. On the other extreme, there are also people who think that looks, money, and
Wow, first blood. What a crushing and burning of payback. Stand our star. Countdown.
We're already inside the test ring.
Confirmed kill, whole squad. Hold up. Better lock down enemy. Got an upgrade. Moving out. We're inside the ring. One less thing to worry about.
One sec. Healing up. Care package being delivered.
Care package incoming. Let's get to the LZ.